Hey, what is up ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tiano here from the likes of the Merxy Toys videos, and also alongside with me, we still have Duffy Duck here, also from the Merxy Toys videos for this point today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for some more of Let's Play of Donkey Kong Jungle Beat for the Nintendo Gamecube, as the version we're going to be playing through first, and after that, we're going to be hit on to the Wii version, so... you know, just like the usual. So last time we have managed to gone through the Pineapple Kingdom, and we did have a pretty good time actually, despite with some combos, errors in junior forms of the Rumble Falls, probably because we just got blown back by the same enemy. So today, for this episode, and that was the fact that we're going to be hit on to the 7th kingdom in this game, which appears to be the Lemon Kingdom, so let's get to it. And of course, the level to start off with is of course the, some sort of a helibird stage, which appears to be Chopperbird Race. So basically in this level, that, as I mentioned this before already, it's entirely related to the helibird, as you can see, and we need to race against with that, that weird bird that it has like, human legs and as well as a human face. So, this seems kind of a weird disguise, if I have to say so for this matter, but even then though, all you really need to do in this particular level is just the fact that you can able to just win the race. You can also take a shortcut right here, but in order to actually just to activate that, you have to simply just clap. So either way though, although there's nothing in here, apart from the fact that you need to dodge those little trees, so just in case you really don't want to fall off, or if in this case you really don't want to let the helibird manage to touch the actual the leaves or trees. You know, just like any forms of the helibird nest level. So either way though, you have to be extremely careful and you really don't want to fall off. So either way though, once you reach the finish line, when you're in first place, then your reward is you able to get yourselves 300 beats. So yeah, how's off for that one? So either way though, is there anything up here? No, we'll just simply continue. So let's get some more beats here. And let's move on to the next level, which appears to be Cactus Mine. So either way, I think this is actually another good level to be able to actually get ourselves some more beats from. This is all depending on the forms of how much combos you're going to be able to pull off. So either way though, first of all, let's dodge those two boulders up ahead. It's very similar to the forms of how it does it in Massive Canyon from the Apple Kingdom, except, well, it now takes place in the beginning portion rather than just later on. Oh, goodness gracious me, we get ourselves a little bit more ticked off chicken head right here, which, this time around though, his weak spot actually shows up as soon as he's trying to attack you, and here we need to do just clap, basically, to able to break that here. And the reason why I'm doing this method here, just because I need to get ourselves, you know, good emphasis on the actual combos, and then we could, you know, try to get some more beats every once in a while. But either way though, while apart from the fact that I didn't get the, some more beats on those hornets here, because you have to be so close to them in order to be able to actually obtain them. One thing I just realized, so you can't obtain them far away, so either way I just want to classify that. So anyways, let's go ahead and get some more beats here by simply have a lot of fun on, you know, just trying to bounce around or anything like that. So by the way, you know in the forms of the Wii version in the Strawberry Kingdom, that you notice how the fact that Duffy has already managed to deal out with, you know, Fleet Rock in junior forms of the Wii version's Strawberry Kingdom. This time around though, in the GameCube version in the Lemon Kingdom, I was assuming that we might able to actually deal with the forms of this second rock fight, which we'll probably talk more about it whenever we get to it. So either way though, let's just go ahead and just get some more combos, which so far so good anyway though. We're actually doing this pretty swell, if I have to say so for this matter though. And in fact, we almost had combo 10, which is probably the highest ones out of the bunch. Even though sure that Duffy has already managed to able to deal with combo 10 in junior forms of, I would say in, Spirit Tree, if I recalled. So either way though, let's just go ahead and keep on clapping in case if we're about to get some more, you know, tons of beats for this point here, and hopefully we would be able to actually get, you know, the same exact 4 crests in time. So anyway, let's go ahead and deal with this this pig enemy right here again. So even then though, although the only trickiest part about this is every now and then is the fact that we need to be super cautious with this this red egg. Well, it doesn't seem to send one in this version somehow, but either way though, it's all likely later on that we do need to avoid a lot of his different hazards or what have you until later. So, and now we have combo 11. So yeah, that's pretty swell, I have to say so for this method though. So let's see how many beats I can get in total anyway. 978 beats, almost 1,000. So yeah, top notch that is. But before we continue that, however, though, there's a secret in here, such as, of course, some roots here, which you can only just try to clap, and also some pedals, so that way we could able to actually get ourselves even 100 more. So either way, though, there goes that. So that way we're now on to 1,500. So either way, though, looks like we're doing so well in the Cactus Mine. So either way, though, oh goodness gracious me, we have ourselves a tallest creepy spider looking, which in order to actually deal with him though is the fact that you can either just use backflip or you can just wait for him to dip down, and then once his eye showed up in the middle, then it's your chance to attack it. So either way though, it's very simple, self-explanatory mini fight. So, and then when you deal with him, however though, the lemon itself is actually shown up. So either way though, now we can able to actually get some few more beats here and there before we take on the forms of the next boss. So either way though, let's just go ahead and get some more beats here, and let's see what boss fight we're gonna be face up against, which I was right after all. It was actually by the forms of, well, I would say Fleet Rock, as you remember from the Wii version's Strawberry Kingdom. So either way, this time in the Gamecube version, that well, in the Lemon Kingdom at least, you can able to actually fight against with Fleet Rock. So anyways, just like usual, we need to do the exactly same thing. Although, if he starts to be sending those feathers at you, I'll suggest you clap, by the way, because if you somehow clap at the actual feathers that he's sending at you, that way you're able to actually just to get rid of them. So yeah, something's worth mentioning. And there's also, he got himself his new attacks on his sleeves this time, which appears to be some sort of like a blue cosmetic-y meteor kind of attack. But either way though, let's just go ahead and finish him off, so much so for... Actually, let's try to use the wall jump, so that way we can able to make it for here, and flawless victory. Yeah, for that particular crack in the egg, as what Duffy already mentioned about this before, that in the Gamecube version, for some reason it just gets all red, and then on the Wii version it's changed to purple, so even then I just wanna point things out with graphical standpoints, or some differences anyway. So anyway, let's go ahead and get ourselves, what else? Some more crests. I actually have to admit though right away, we're actually on to... I don't know if we're actually on the halfway point of this so far, but it wasn't until whenever we get on to the next barrel or something, and especially noticeable with the next kingdom before that, then we're pretty sure we've almost got to the halfway point of this Let's Play. Also in the forms of, well, I would let Duffy mention more about the some Wii exclusive stuff until likely later on throughout the Let's Play. Yeah, I already done that because, well, I just simply found that. So either way, there's not much else to say about this for this replay hint movie and stuff. Anyways, on to you, Duffy, to take on the forms of the Lemon Kingdom, and well, best of luck, really. Alright, so apologize for that awkward quietness in the end though. So anyways, let's hit on to the Wii version's Lemon Kingdom. So either way, not much else different about this particular first level, which is of course the Chopperbird Race, except for this one exception, and that is of course, you still managed to able to realize is the fact that we still have ourselves 0 beets, or 0 bananas for that matter. Apparently though, there's gonna be some bananas if you're trying to able to go for that shortcut as what Tiana shown you before. And this means is the fact that we could, realistically, try to able to actually get ourselves some more beets during the forms of that shortcut. So either way though, hopefully we should be able to actually just to deal with all that. And yeah, the reason why I've managed to able to ground pound constantly, because I really need to get myself some more bananas, according to the forms of likely combo 5 or anything like that. So yeah, if you go through here, then obviously you will go for the exact same route as before, except you're now able to have the ability to able to collect bananas. So either way though, something's worth mentioning. So either way though, that's all I can read, must confess for that point, so... Alright, let's just... okay. Whoa, okay. Hey, at least we can able to actually just, do that at least. And then hopefully we would hop onto this helibird here. And hopefully we should be able to dodge a lot of those trees or leaves or anything like that. And then, well, just like the GameCube version, if you manage to get into first place, then your reward will be pretty much exactly the same amount, such as 300 right here. What happens if you lose the race? You don't get anything. So even then, I just want to classify that. So, alright, so that's that done. And now let's move on to Cactus Mine. So even then, I don't know if I might as well able to do the exact same trick as what Tiana already performed in the forms of the GameCube version, but we'll see what happens there. So either way though, we have to usually dodge the exact same boulders as before. So, and you remember the forms of the GameCube version that since Tiana already defeated Mo-Hog on the GameCube version Strawberry Kingdom, and recently she's already defeated Fleet Rock in this kingdom on the GameCube version, I was assuming that we've not actually come across into the second Mo-Hog, or, well, we have not even come across into Mo-Hog yet on the Wii version, so I would expect that we will able to actually face off against with him on this kingdom specifically, so even then we can expect this much. So anyways, let's go ahead and just take down more cactuses and some more hornets here and there, and I get a feeling I might actually take a hit a lot for, specifically for that point right here, yep. That's just what I was thinking, but hopefully we were able to actually get out some more hearts eventually. Well, only one in general, so... Alright, so let's go ahead and just do some more combos here, just defeat that enemy over there, and hopefully we shouldn't have that much trouble with. Apart from the fact that, much like in the forms of our Let's Plays of Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2, that once again we still have some issues with our nunchuck issues again. And especially noticeable since Mario and Sonic get the Olympic Winter Games essentially as well. So yeah, we must admit that right away, we're having really stupid luck with all these, you know, with how the fact that if we manage to use the nunchuck or the Wii's nunchuck for a very long time, this means about the fact that sometimes it just always seems to able to pop up this notification. In some games anyway, with a couple of exceptions being the forms of, well, 4 Sports and Wii Sports, and especially noticeable with Wii Play, and even with the forms of, you know, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and especially noticeable with, you know, Kirby's Adventure Wii / Kirby's Return to Dreamland in America, and even Kirby's Epic Yarn, and all that stuff, like, usually in those games doesn't support nunchucks at all, even excluding Mario Party 9, by the way, because that game also doesn't have a lot of emphasis on nunchuck controls, so... Well, they only did in quite a few minigames in Mario Party 8, but I just want to classify that anyway, so... Alright, now let's get to the fun part by simply able to hop onto this thing here and get some more beats in the process here, and, well, God knows how many beats I might actually get for this point. I mean, sure, it might not be nearly as high as Tiana's though, but even then we go about 800 or more, so even then who knows to that. So anyways, let's get an extra one up here and get the heart right here, so even then we can expect this much. And before we continue things on, however though, there's a secret over there, just like the GameCube version. So even then it still usually contains some petals and some flower roots to able to obtain for, and the actual flower cannon is being replaced by the actual Donkey Kong barrel cannons, just like a traditional style. So even then that makes it a little bit obvious for that little factor here. So either way though, let's go back into what we got into. So even then hopefully we should be able to take down the exact same enemy as before, such as for instance this little bendy long leg kind of spider creature. And the difference is the fact that he's now able to actually do that pattern right here as opposed to one at a time in the 3 segments of the actual 3 eye segments right here. So even then you have to classify for the actual timing requirements. So there's no point in getting that 1-up anyway, although I could potentially try to grab that in case if we get into the hardest parts later on. So either way though, let's just go ahead and hop onto this lemon and grab some more bananas in the process, including 150 more due to these the health system and stuff like that. So even then, yeah, that's as far as I can say about it. And now we face off against with the second Mo-Hog, well, the Mo-Hog in general. I've no idea why I keep on saying the second Hog fight. Well, usually I just try to say that on the Wii version, so anyway. But obviously the entire battle remains the same as the GameCube version, except, well, it now takes place in Lemon Kingdom as opposed to Strawberry Kingdom, so... Anyway. But yeah, as you can see on screen right there, I managed to able to actually keep on punching, Mo-Hog's face, by the way, in order to actually get ourselves a spare coconut, so that way you can able to actually attack him from here. So even then I just want to classify that, so... Oh, I just missed him! Hopefully I'll try to get him at some point, so even then let's just wait until whenever we just strike onto him. And hopefully we should keep on attacking him like process going, and... What? I really hate the nunchucks sometimes. Hold on, there we go. It's a shame I can't do that much attacks on him though, sadly, just because of that, well, having so much bad luck situations with all these, you know, glitched up nunchucks here and there, which, again, it always happens to me sometimes whenever I played, Super Mario Galaxy and stuff like that, but even then, that's just always bugging me, but I digress. So let's go ahead and just try this again, and hopefully hit him from above, and we should be able to take him down by so much so anyway though, and there goes Mo-Hog. Whew! Feeling a lot more exhausted after the forms of that motion mashing all the time, but on the upside though, we did manage to complete that kingdom. Sadly, we did lost about 100 bananas, but whatever, at least we still got enough for trying to able to get ourselves, you know, all 3 crests in this version, so... That's as far as I can say, and everything else, for the most part though, easier said than done for the most part, so... But yeah, there's not much else we can say, sadly, just because that we did manage to able to discuss upon quite a few things worth mentioning though, such as like the few comparison differences still, but either way though, we've already done that already, both on the GameCube and the Wii version, so it's usually on the exact same spot too. But whatever. At least we've already done that anyway, so the 7th crown we've now obtained, and another 3 crests, so how's that for that? So I guess we should probably end things off at this point right there, so join us next time for more of Let's Play of Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. It's the fact that we're going to be hit on to probably our favorite kingdom in the whole game, which appears to be the Grape Kingdom, so see you guys then. Later fellas.